welcome back to another special hot tag report. It is the birthday girl T, and I am here with the number one contender, Tony,
Hi.
and I am here with the reigning defending HCR champion, Mr. Big Sexy Matt.
Yo, yo.
So today we're gonna talk about night one of Wrestlemania, and we're gonna talk about the um Hall of Fame. So we let's get it cracking, y'all. Overall, first off, how do y'all feel about how night one was?
Eh, it could have been better.
I think I was on the edge of my seat though. Not like edge, but I was like, I definitely had the anxiety.
I think it's because we kind of knew where everything was already going. So it wasn't like much of a surprise, but it was still a surprise to see how
hmm
everything played out.
I think I was only wrong about one thing yesterday, but other than that, I was pretty much like what I expected to happen. I think the vibes were there. So let's start off. First off, show started off with national anthem from. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Okay. First off, show started off national. Well, what is that's not the national anthem. What is that?
No,
The show started
America the
off with
Beautiful.
"America the Beautiful" by Jelly Roll. Cute, quick. He was like, "Let me sing this, get this over with." So that got out there. Shout out to all our troops that are out serving because they deserve all the flowers that they don't get. Um, Show starts with Jay Uso and
One word, four letters.
so that tells us where Big Sexy feels about everything. So Jay coming through the
I had
crowd
reservations about that
was
match.
Jay came through the crowd per usual. I thought he was not gonna come through the crowd because the weird little DJ set that happened before that. I was like, Jay, what the fuck is this? I'm like,
This
and then I'm
match
thinking
was
myself,
sponsored by Fatal Fury, so they had one of the creators from the game, dress up like a character.
okay, because I was so confused because I'm like, why the fuck is Jay coming up through the floor? That's who I thought was coming up through the floor. And I'm like, oh, okay, it makes sense for him to come up from the floor because how big the arena is. And then I see him coming. I'm like, oh, okay. I literally thought he was coming from Gorilla from where they started him at.
Bang,
No.
bang, gorillas.
But then seeing
Sorry.
Jay come out and like seeing the crowd go crazy for him makes me so happy. I'm just like, no matter how other people feel about him, Jay is so over right now. Like beyond over. The fans fucking love him. He has won the fans over organically by himself. And you can't take that from him. That's the same thing with Zack Ryder, where
Woo, woo, woo.
it wasn't expected, but this is what it is, and the fans love it. But Jay gets down to the ring. You know, obviously he yeeted. First off, Pat up on the table. He down with two stepping with his yeet. Uh.
Oh
I'm
my
like,
good
I'm
lord.
like, I'm looking at
And I'm
Pat.
so
Pat,
tired of Wade.
girl, don't even Wade pissed me off so much last night. We'll get to Wade. Wade, I got something for your ass. I told you I was coming for your fucking ass. But it's so funny seeing him dap up fucking Pat. He dap up Michael perfectly. Michael, you did so good. I'm so proud of you. And then
Mike was in the hotel room practicing.
Michael even looked at Pat after he got done, like, I did it. Did you see me? I did it right. Jay skipped Wade and went to Alicia. And then Wade put his hand out, and Jay went back and just a little quick little thing.
Yeah,
Fuck
that's
off.
fine.
But I did like at the beginning of the match when Alicia's saying Jay's stuff. Jay is just like
hyping her up.
Cody is, where he's like, you got this, you got it. And I like that. I love how, they hype each other. And she was feeding it. She was into it too. She also, I mean, she hit that ring general right too with Gunther. So I
And
think
then she
Gunther
said, "I'm
should have
tired of
had.
y'all getting on this internet talking about I'm not Samantha."
She ain't Samantha, but she did good. She did good. I like her little sequins jacket she had on too. It was cute. But match started off, crowd still behind Jay. They were hard hitting. Jay was eating some chops. It was a good fight, and there was times in that match where I just was like, Jay baby, I'm rooting for you. I'm in your corner. One thing I want to talk about is Gunther. I need you to figure out what kind of frog splash you want to do, because this flying squirrel you doing is not it. I don't know why you
How
look
bad did
like you
I put
just.
the comment on that?
He looks like he's jumping out of an airplane. Like I don't understand what his
Tally
jump
ho!
is.
Like the woman from the movie Matilda. Tally ho!
I did like at one point Gunther chopped Jay and Jay just bop and uppercutted his ass, and I'm just like, what the? I think it was good, and then he's chopping Jay and Jay's laughing while he's getting
That's what a
chopped,
crazy person does.
Yes.
and
Cameraman
then
Psycho.
what I'm what I'm surprised about is the fact that Gunther tapped the fuck out
That's the
Didn't he
second
tap back
time
to his
he's
own
tapped out.
move?
to his own move.
That's the second time he's tapped out in WWE. The only times he tapped out is to Ilya.
This
I looked
motherfucker
up
tapped
that
out.
fact.
He tapped out. And I love
I didn't
Ilya.
like that finish. I didn't like the finish to that, and it should have been a little bit more hard hitting that match. Because as much as they like hyped it up after, especially after Jimmy got his ass handed to him, and he had like put his blood all over him, like it should have been more like hard hitting, and they should have gave it more time.
I definitely think it should have been
I
more
did
hard
say
hitting
that.
because of what happened with Jimmy. Definitely believe that it should have been. Bitch, this
Gunther
is
should
for
have been
me.
walking out of
This
there
is for my
leaking.
brother. Yes, I agree.
He should have
But
been out coming
overall,
out in the stretcher.
I'm so excited to announce that we have a new world heavyweight champion.
In the
It is
news.
main event Jay Uso. He so
Good
happy for
job,
you, proud
Oos.
of you. Do like that he
Good job,
got
Oos.
to celebrate with his brother afterwards. That was a special moment seeing him try to hold it together with Jimmy, and just seeing, it was the hug. It was the hug that did it, because
Yes.
it was a come here, you did that. Now I was stressed seeing Jimmy out there in the all black. Whenever they got all black on,
Yes.
they
I was like,
turning on
don't do
somebody.
nothing stupid then.
I said, if you gonna turn on Jay, it don't need to be tonight. Get me tomorrow. Get me on Monday, but let him have his flowers tonight. He earned that. Let him have that moment. But I'm so happy how that match went. Critics, you can be upset and not like that, like Jay Uso. But if you don't like Jay Uso, you cannot say he is not over with the fans. The fans love Jay, regardless of how you feel about it.
And do.
Next, right. So for that match, I'm giving that match a 4.
I actually give it a 3. I wanted to be a little bit more heavy hitting and a little bit more time on it.
I'm giving it a 4 because it wasn't long enough for the simple fact. I feel like they could have been a little bit longer, but I'm glad it didn't overtake the rest of the show?
Yeah. Next up was the World Tag Team Championship match, the War Raiders versus New Day. I'm gonna tell y'all off rip. I'm
That's
giving
the
this
one
a
that had me
one star.
shook.
If I can give it no stars, no flames, I would.
That's that match that
I
had
was
me
a
shook.
fan of
I was
two.
like, "What?"
I'm
That should have
sorry,
been a
I
Raw
don't.
match. They should have put the TLC match on SmackDown on the Mania card, and that could have been like a Raw match that we could have got like a throwaway, like for free TV.
I do not think that this is a match that should have been on WrestleMania. I think if they were gonna put this on WrestleMania, they should have done it.
On the
Big E should
pre-show.
have. That Big E should have been here. Because y'all been talking shit about Big E about what y'all did to him since what, November? Y'all
Mm-hmm.
been talking shit. And Big E just, whatever, they
I
kick
don't
me
think
out. I'm
that
going
they
about it.
gonna have them belts long though.
No, I don't.
I
I
don't know
don't
what's
think
the
they're gonna have
purpose
him
of
long either.
holding it, but they not finna have them titles long.
I just don't, And then at the same time, we got Wade on commentary talking shit. Wade, don't piss me
He was
off,
riding
bro.
their dick last night.
Hard. Like I know your throat hurt from how much dick you sucking over here, bro.
Whoa,
Th-
whoa, whoa! Let's not get homophobic here.
that wasn't homophobic.
Whoa, let's not get weird. He
That's
wasn't.
not weird.
He's a heel
No.
commentator.
I
That's
don't
what
give
he's
a fuck
supposed
if
to do.
I don't give a fuck
Well,
what you
that
are.
just means he's doing his job well if we talking shit about him.
Period. I
And
don't
whoever
think
likes to
the
suck dick, that's your own thing, you know? Nobody
that ain't
judges
got
on this
nothing.
channel.
See, I didn't never say nothing that was an issue about sucking dick. I said I know his throat hurt for how much dick he was sucking.
It's just his job, and he did a good job with
No,
it.
he
But
did not do a good job
again,
because we'll get to the point where he's spitting stuff that is not accurate. We'll get to it.
yeah, he was. But as a heel commentator, he did his job, and that match could have been on Raw. That could have been a
This
throwaway
is the
match.
I give
That
this.
TLC match should have been on the main card.
I think also if you think about it, it is kind of like the crowd was not behind it. Whatever, the crowd was just like, "What the fuck."
Quiet,
And
yeah.
also, like, the War Raiders have done amazing with that title. And also for you, regardless of how y'all feel about Big E now, Big E at one point was y'all best friend. And for you to
Yes.
keep targeting somebody's neck who you know, when you know Big E hurt himself, regardless of the fact that, and you keep doing that shit and think it's ha ha ha, let's laugh about it.
If
No.
I was your best friend, I want you around all the time.
The next match up.
Wait. We didn't do our
Oh,
flames.
shout out to New Day. They are the new World Tag Team Champion.
I give that shit no flames.
Exactly what I said.
I'm gonna give it one.
That could have been left off the card altogether.
You day? He failed.
Next up,
I like
we
this
had the
one.
we had the girls out here fighting.
Yes,
This one's for the girl.
We had Jay Cargill versus Naomi.
That
Naomi comes
match.
out in her usual caution stuff. I don't know. Something is
her
off
new
with her makeup.
intro
I think
is
is she going
nice.
darker. I do like her new intro. She still want to dance and shit, and I'm like, how you dancing? You a heel?
Metallic people dance all the time, even though they be upset with the world.
No, they not dancing. They down there punching each other in fucking mosh pits and shit.
Mosh pits are actually crazy and fun, but you have to be really strong to survive a mosh pit. But now, anyways.
Let me
Um,
find out you out here partying.
then we had first off Miss J's intro. The dude who did the weather storm, scratch it. Don't ever do it again.
Corny.
That's what I was like. I was like,
Don't
didn't we
ever,
change the channel?
don't ever do that shit again. But then we get to the girl coming out in this gold. This girl here,
Swear she
the
was
golden.
cosplaying as somebody last night, and I'm gonna figure her out. But if that's the
Her
original outfit,
her
we need to
part
send
and
it
how her
over.
hair was giving Cody from
Hmm.
um what is it? What's the show that the anime that with all the filler in it? What is it? One Piece. The dude who
Hmm.
went to that's who was giving. I saw that. That's what her hair was giving me. But baby girl Jade came out here on a mission. Her mission was to whoop Naomi ass, so that's what she did. Naomi got more offense in it than we thought she would.
Yes,
Mm.
that's what I was about
Yeah,
to say. I was so shocked.
she wasn't finna go out without no fight, but we knew Jade was gonna take that.
That
Yes.
match should have been
It's
more heavy hitting too.
it's Wade saying in this match, Jade needed Jade needed Naomi and Bianca for Wrestlemania, and Jade needed Naomi and Jade needed Naomi, and I'm like, bro, what the fuck are you talking about? No, the fuck she did not. Why you think she acting like this if she needed if Jay needed her this whole time? She wouldn't be acting the way that she fucking acted. No, the fuck she did. Now I did think that Naomi was about to hit that jaded from that top. I mean, I did think Jay was finna hit that jaded from that top rope when Naomi switches to a bulldog.
I was
Because
like,
Mhm.
holy shit, that's gonna hurt.
I said she finna kill this girl.
We about to see a murder scene.
Then she did that pop up. I won't say pop up because it wasn't a pop up. She had her on her shoulders and changed it into that power bomb. That was fucking nice. And
Yeah.
then when she actually hit the jaded and it was over. I said that I thought the match was gonna be 7 minutes. It ended up being what 9:20 or something like that. So right, it
Yeah.
wasn't a long match. Exactly what I thought it was gonna be. Nothing crazy. She did get Jade in a submission move at one point, and I'm like, "Are you finna submit?" But I think they did really good in the ring together.
Mhm.
But Jay kicked her feet off on Naomi and like dusted her shoes like she was cleaning her feet on the rug.
Yes.
And then after the match, you can see her standing over top of her and like firing that arrow, like letting her know she done. And the
Yes.
ref was like, "Jade, back up." And Jade throw her hands up
And Jay
like,
was like, "I'm not gonna touch that girl no
he said,
more."
I got her. I got her. I did what I can do, bitch. I did my shit.
I was like, "Ref, back up! Like she not finna hit her. Calm down."
Right. But this is the first non-title singles match between two women at the show at WrestleMania since Tori Wilson, Candice Michelle at WrestleMania 22. So,
What
let's
else,
see.
ladies?
But I thought they did. Thought they both did good. But I need Wade to shut your
Wade doing
ass
his
up.
job, man. I know we can't stand him. That
Mm.
means he doing a very good job at what he do. I don't never put that past these folks. I understand this is a job, this is a business, this is what they do, but that don't mean I can't tell you fucking
You
suck.
beyond. It ain't mean you beyond critique. Because he definitely is. Because what he was saying in the final match is what pissed me off the most. Next up, we had the U.S. Championship, Mr. L.A. Knight versus Mr. Jacob Fatu. Jacob did not come to play. He did not. Jacob came on a mission. He knew what the fuck he came in here to do. And he said, I'm leaving with this fucking title. Is Jacob coming out with the word with Solo? Solo hot with that boy.
And
Solo,
I was
like,
like, Solo,
yeah,
you stay your bad
stay
ass
your
in the
ass.
bed.
When I saw him walking and when he took that mask off and handed it to him, I said, oh, he leaving. Okay. I was wrong about you turning on him tonight, but okay. We'll take it.
You still a bitch.
It definitely is. But, Jacob is a beast to watch in the ring. Dude is hard hitting. He takes bumps well. He gives them even harder. Um, LA was throwing everything he had at him, especially when he hit that FBT off the top rope after he was going for that. What is his move called? His backflip, whatever he do off the rope.
His moonsault.
Yeah, when he turned that to a BFT and pinned him, and Jacob grabbed that rope. I said, Jacob, if you can grab the rope, you can kick the fuck out, bro. Don't stress me out. I think after that happened, LA was stressed because he was mad at the ref, saying that the ref fucked up. And I'm like, dude, I see him grab the fucking rope, honey. There ain't nothing you
Y'all
can do.
watch this.
Right. I don't know what you was looking at, honey, but I don't understand why you confused. Um, but in the end, he hit those two moonsaults back to back, and Jacob Fatu is now our reigning U.S. champion. So
Yay.
congratulations to you, Mr.
I like how
Fatu.
Haku jumped the barricade to give him congrats. Like anybody's gonna stop him from doing that.
Right.
Like you got to do.
And then at one point, this is something else with Wade. Wade was upset because he said LA shouldn't have been competing in he should have been competing on SmackDown last night. What was Jacob at? Competing last night. So
Jacob
what the
was out
fuck
there
are you
too.
talking? So, but you saying something to LA. You didn't say nothing about Jacob,
I
but you
mean,
gonna
if
say
he's
something about
saying
LA.
something like that, he need to blame Triple H for having that Hall of Fame ceremony at 3 o'clock in the dang morning.
And made us out
Everybody
here
was
be sleep.
tired.
They out there sleeping in the audience. No. But there were both, Jake Fall 2 chants going and LA chants going. So I think the crowd was behind both competitors. So that was nice of that. Next up, y'all. Ray Phoenix versus El Grande Americano.
I don't want to even talk about that match. You go ahead, because I don't even talk about that match.
Yeah, because
When I
I
tell you,
definitely took a bathroom break.
I was so annoyed watching this match. I was annoyed first off for this weak ass, fake ass voiceover that they got going on. No, Triple H to the office. Come report right now. Cause what the fuck are you doing?
As
This
soon
is
as
what
I
you're
seen
doing.
that pop up on the screen, I was like, yeah, I'm finna go. Because you doing the absolute most stupid shit after you just announced that you have a partnership with Triple A, and then you go and still put this match on.
Right. Embarrassing. Can we talk about before? What's his name? Vincina? Whoever the guy.
Fekino. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sitting outside, right? Ray Phoenix is in the ring. Fucking Grande Americano is standing in front of what's his name again?
El Vecchino.
Him. So he smacked that motherfucker in the face. Cause why you push me? Why the fuck does Wade Barrett, big stupid big back ass, say, "Oh, Ray Phoenix needs to be disqualified"? First off, bitch, the match ain't even fucking started yet. How the fuck you gonna disqualify somebody, you dumbass bitch? And then you just gonna negate the fact that you just put your hands on a grown ass man and got mad because he put his hands back on you? You're stupid. This is what I be talking about. You just be saying shit. Fucking all night. Michael Cole and Pat McAfee are letting fucking Wade have it. They are not letting up off this dude. They both like, bro, you talking nonsense. Shut the fuck up. Like, you not even making sense with the shit that you critiquing. Like, it don't make sense. Perfect heel commentator. Corey is a perfect heel commentator. I never liked Corey Graves. I never did. But Corey Graves would be saying accurate shit. But it just be shit that be pissing me off. Because he's supposed to be doing that shit. But this bitch right here, he just be saying shit that be off the wall. But they were having a good match. I thought it was a good match. And then here we go with this fucking head plate shit. Ray was doing some nice stuff off the top of that fucking rope. I like watching Ray Phoenix. I have not watched Ray Phoenix outside of WWE, so as a new person watching Ray, it was nice to watch it. But watching it to see this fucking asshole do this shit, obviously, also, you just got signed Ray. Why would you sign him just to fuck him over already? But I thought that shit was fucking stupid. And then you see Ray kick him in the head, and obviously something wrong with his foot. Ref, you ain't thought to check something, and then you headbutt him and he falls straight to the ground like that. Still nothing. Then the frying headbutt for the win. I give this a 0. Because I'm sick of this shit.
Same.
Same.
Like, I
JT on
just
this
think it's
over.
fucking stupid. I just think this shit is fucking dumb and they can do better.
Agreed.
Next up, we have the WWE Women's Championship, Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte Flair. I'm gonna
Tiffany
let you
girl,
have
your
that.
mouth okay?
Everybody was bleeding in the mouth tonight.
Tiffany teeth was
Yeah.
gone.
Yeah, she had a couple, like, they were stepping each other towards the end of the match. If you really looked at it, they were kind of stepping each other.
I think it was after she kicked Charlotte in the knee like that. And Charlotte was like, "Oh, bitch, you want to play? Let's fucking play." And that's the thing. Is like you can be stiff and hurt somebody if you want to. You can't get mad when they knock your damn teeth out.
Yeah.
She
But
had them back in her mouth at the press conference though, so
she had them back in her mouth.
yes.
Guess they have an on-call dentist there.
Yeah, they probably popped her some veneers in real quick because she had
Like,
a
come here,
full
honey.
mouth of teeth.
We don't want your mouth to get fucked up.
No,
That match was a 2. It was kind of clunky at sometimes.
there was one thing that Wade said in this match that made sense. He was saying like Tiffany sometimes doesn't look like she knows what to do next. Like her inexperience as teacher, like she's still having to read the room of like, okay, what moves should I do next? And then when she didn't figure it out in time, Charlotte made up for it. Because there was one point also when she tried to do the moonsault, Charlotte put her knees up. She was supposed to get back on
Hmm.
top of Charlotte because you could tell Charlotte saying, "Come on, let's go." Like, come on, let's do what we're supposed to do. And you're not here. Let's go. You want to be the champion? Let's do your shit. But she got hit with that natural selection. She got hit with. I thought it was over with. Nice one. Um, she did good with the Charlotte was doing the figure 8 and punching Charlotte in the knee. Charlotte, you're gonna have to come in with another fucking submission, baby, if you can't use them legs.
Right.
That's gonna get you every time. But
Hmm.
Tiffany ended up picking up the win. She's still to retain her title. Moving on. Oh, I give that fucking C. I don't like Tiffany Stratton.
It was just a clunky match.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 3.
I give it a 2.
Now we get into the meat and potatoes.
Oh, this was a match.
This
And I
messy
have a
ass match.
theory. I have a theory for this match, but we're going to talk about the match first. Then I'm going to throw out my conspiracy theory.
So I told y'all I didn't give a fuck who won as long as it wasn't CM fucking Punk. So, anyways, let's start off with the entrances to begin with. First off, who gave the psychopath the flamethrower? Whose decision was that? Shouldn't have had no flamethrower.
Someone said that he looked like a CrossFit
Wait,
G when he put on.
I was confused. I thought I was having technical difficulties when the screen went black. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Are we still here? What happened? And then the light cut on, and this motherfucker out here in this white ass fucking outfit. So now that people are saying that's what he looked like, it made me think. As soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, it's his Monday Night Messiah outfit. That's what I'm thinking. Obviously, we get to the ring, fans are loving it. Roman coming out here. First off, I love Roman's Sky Titantrons of like all the Samoan champions that up there. His dad, Rikishi, was up there.
His
Um,
uncle.
yeah, there's a bunch of them up there. I thought that was really nice, paying tribute to his bloodline and all that. Then we get CM Punk's intro.
Look at your boy. What do you say?
So the guy, I know this is your song and you perform this. You could let your fans perform this. Your fans perform this. Your fans perform your song better than he does than dude did. And then there's also a dude taking a selfie with him. But that ain't what
I
caught
would.
my eye. What caught my eye is Paul Heyman big back ass coming salsaing around the corner. He having a great time. He over here. He coming around the corner, shimmying, shucking and jiving,
Little did
happy
he
as
know.
fuck. He over here, He come over here throwing his shoulder and shit, having a great time. And I'm like, bitch,
You killing me today.
You been out here with Roman Reigns this whole fucking time, and I ain't never seen you
I ain't never
happy
seen you
with shit.
dance.
You ain't never came
Because
out.
his music is more
Even
somber. That's
he
why.
been out here with Solo. He been out here with Jacob. He been out here with
No,
fucking
okay,
Usos.
I've seen Paul dance before. He danced with Brock Lesnar when Brock Lesnar had that boombox.
I need for him never to do that shit again. Hold
I
on a
need
second.
him
I
to
gotta
do
run my
that
nose.
more.
Oh, I'm sorry. My nose was running.
Girl, out here having a good time. He having a hot girl summer.
Mm-mm. I need him to get that shit right together. Right. Quickly. We get to the ring. CM Punk decides he wants to play mind games. He over here with a arm around fucking Paul Heyman neck, asking him, getting pointers and shit. Seth like, bitch, look what I told you. Look at your boy. Ain't that your friend? Ain't that your friend? Ain't that your friend? Get your friend. So he mad swinging on Seth. They going at it. The boys are fighting. They're having good matches. They're taking bumps after bumps. Fucking curb stomps after curb stomps, spears after spears. Everybody's taking every fucking thing. They're doing what they're supposed to be doing. They're having a great match. They're pulling you in. I'm on the edge of my seat. I'm sitting here like still thinking, what is Seth Rollins' favor? He still ain't called in his fucking favor. What is it? And so I'm reflecting back on I told you I had to get rid of CM Punk. That's what he cared about. He didn't care about shit else. Get into CM Punk. Roman, you're collateral damage now because you decided to interrupt me when I was fighting him. So now you have made it about me and you too. So that's what what thing was. So Paul Heyman has been chilling on the side this whole time. I'm like,
I want, hold on, pause. I
mm,
want you to know that he Seth referred to Moxley during the match when he was screaming at him like to help him like do the power bomb. He was like, "Look what you done! You got rid of me. You got rid of Mox. Now we got to get rid of Punk."
and before that can happen, when he get Bob right, get hit of his shit for talking
I
shit.
like how they mentioned Moxley like more than once in this whole
Yeah.
fucking thing. They have mentioned Moxley multiple times. Excuse me. When Vince was here, they probably wouldn't have, but with Triple H, they have mentioned Moxley a good
But there's
couple times in
also been
this.
rumored that Moxley is not re-signing with AEW after his contract too.
What? Because I don't know. Because the way he sounds like he doesn't ever want to come back to WWE.
Mm. CM Punk
I
said the
think
same
maybe he.
thing, and now look where he at.
That's true. I think a lot of people
Yeah,
don't want
never
to come
say
back
never.
because of Vince. Yeah,
Yeah.
Vince
But I
ruined it for a
think
lot of people that didn't want to come back.
with Mox is kind of harder because AEW is more unfiltered, and he likes that. He likes the unfiltered and like the natural violence. WWE ain't gonna let him like shed blood like that, like he does in AEW. Like this dude will
TKO might
bleed
let
like
him.
a pig, huh?
TKO might let him.
Because he
T-
bleeds like a pig in his AEW matches constantly. That's why I'm just like, huh?
but I don't know. Seth was over there laying down, so now it's CM Punk and Roman laying right by Paul. Paul decides to go get a chair. So I'm sitting here
Yep.
like, what are you finna do? Roman looks up and he see him with a chair. And Roman is like, this is what's finna happen. Okay, I understand it. I understand what you finna do. And he just looked like it gave me Denzel Washington in what's that Training Day?
Yes, you
Where
just
he said,
shot me in the ass.
you motherfucker.
Fucker. You shot me in the
You
ass.
motherfuckers. Can't go. I ain't got shit on me.
On me.
That's what it was giving. He was sick
That's the
of it.
movie.
And he gives his chair to CM Punk. I knew what was gonna happen. I already knew he was gonna turn on him. As soon as he got in the ring, I said, hit him in the nuts. What happened? Hit him in the nuts. Then at first, then Roman's laughing. Roman's veneers are growing on me, by the way, too. He give Roman the chair, and Roman kind of like pat his head, and Paul walked behind him. I said, "Oh no, this is not finna go how you think it's finna
I said
go."
he finna hit him in the nuts.
First off, he was tearing CM Punk up with that fucking chair. CM Punk wasn't getting back up. He was tearing his ass up, and then he hit Roman in the nuts. And then you look at it, he kind of go, like grind that shit too. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
damn, Paul, he big man. Seth hold his hand out, and that chair get placed in his hand. I said, this was the favor.
Not again.
This was the favor right here. We're
I
going
kept
back.
telling y'all they was too cozy at that Hall of Fame ceremony, sitting next to each other. They was kind of like a close together. I knew something was up.
They was
I
coming up
knew
with
something
they
was
were
up.
coming up with a plan right there. That's when they was coming up with a plan. So it was, he hit Roman with the chair, hit him with a curb stomp, and was able to pick up the victory. They walk out. They shake hands. It's the camera panning back to Roman. Roman didn't look as sad as CM Punk did. Roman looked like, okay, you
I
got
deserve
me.
this. Yeah, I
He
kind of deserve this.
when he was leaning on the ropes and he was looking straight forward, he was like, okay, it is what it is. I got it. Camera pans to CM Punk, eyes puffy red. He in the back. He went and cried in the back. You know he did. He
He
was.
crying in the car.
I'm going home. AJ and Larry wouldn't do this to me. They going home. He's so sad. I think the
I like
storytelling.
how. Hmm I like how Becky was celebrating in the back. I saw a WWE clip of it. She's
Yeah.
celebrating in the back when when uh when they won.
She could be celebrating the ring if she fucking come back. But anyways,
She trying to make her boo.
that didn't sell that well.
She's trying to do other stuff in her life. She's trying to be a parent, babe.
You can't be a parent and wrestle.
Yeah, but maybe she wants to concentrate more on parenting than she wants to on wrestling. Maybe wrestling's no longer her life like it used to be.
Okay.
Girl.
I give this match a plus. I like the storytelling that was in this match. I think they did really good with the overall storytelling that kept people engaged in it. I think this was, even though I was pissed off about this being a main event match, they held it to the caliber of being a main event.
They pitched well and they sold well. This was a good match. 5 flames.
5 as well. Had me on the edge of my seat. 10 out of
Can
10 would
we
recommend
Had me on the
this
edge of glory. He had me at the
and
right?
celebrate.
had me at the edge of glory like I was fucking Lady Gaga, man. I was just like shit. So here is my conspiracy theory now.
Go ahead. Let's hear
My
this.
conspiracy theory. Heyman and Seth are together now. What if Heyman? Because Seth, remember at the end of 40, he shook freaking Cody's hand and said, "Yeah, I'm coming for you." So
Mm.
what if at the end of tonight, Cody, Cena, Rock, and Heyman form one big super group?
Mm. I'm
Or what
intrigued.
if or what if Seth purposely, or we could go this way, Seth helps Cody win, but then demands a title shot. And he's gonna be the one to finally dethrone uh Cody, and he's gonna be the heel champion for a while. With Heyman as his mouthpiece.
But Steph doesn't need a mouthpiece.
But now they're together, so now he has a mouthpiece. Congratulations.
He
You have
don't need
one
a
of the best
mouthpiece.
people right now in WWE being your mouthpiece, and he could be that heel champion that could carry on to at least to the end of the year as
But this is my
champion.
thing. Also, it ain't gonna be like that because you gotta think about it as you may have Paul Heyman as your mouthpiece, but you have two pissed off people now that you have angered. So there ain't no way you finna ever have a one-on-one match without them two popping up. You already know CM Punk likes to do this shit. He'll put on a referee shirt and slide in your matches. You know this.
Yeah.
So it don't matter what Seth do in the next couple months because these two motherfuckers finna be right on his ass. So tread carefully whatever he decide he want to do.
I don't know. Something's gonna go down tonight. I know that much.
I don't know. You know how I feel. I don't think John Cena deserves another title shot. I mean, another title. That's just me. I don't think he's earned it. I just don't. That's just me. You are a part-time person. I do not think you deserve. I don't think any part-time employee deserves
Well,
that at all.
well,
When
he's
I
slated for a lot of dates now because they just
okay,
put out
but
his schedule. He's slated for ass load of dates between now and the summertime. So like he's gonna be on pretty much every fucking show from now to the summertime.
it don't matter. No, you still part-time.
Since he's slated for so many dates, it
I
would
want you
make
to
sense
be
to
at
make
every
him a
fucking
champion
show.
then.
Then you need to be. You need to be at every show. Then I know it's gonna be. There was no chicanery last night, so I know all the chicanery is gonna be on tonight.
Well, yeah, that was chicanery last night.
The only chicanery was in the main event. We knew that was gonna be that. That was the only one.
Just look into my eyes. What did CM Punk see? He did not see that
Chair
coming. I can
shot.
tell you that much.
Who?
He saw a chair shot. That's what he saw.
Uh, okay.
But like in this shit, it was the shit that pissed me off is fucking sorry. What's his name? Wade Barrett once again. Well, the Shield needed people to be able to get what they wanted. You have to be able to get shit by yourself. Bitch, are you still talking as the same motherfucker who had Nexus? You literally had a group of 9 niggas out here jumping motherfuckers week in and week out, and you're mad about 3 dudes? 3. You, like, bro, fuck off. Don't sit here and talk. You were talking mad shit about how Roman, you gotta learn how to be alone. Da da da. Bitch, you barely had shit going for you when you were by yourself. Barely. No, you had nothing else going for yourself outside of Nexus, bro. So how the fuck are you gonna tell somebody who's had a Hall of Fame career run how to do something when bitch you sitting here on commentary when you know how to wrestle? Don't come over here and sit here and tell me how to do my fucking job when you have never what people tell their children, don't let nobody cut your hair who ain't got more hair than you. So how you gonna
I
give me
never
life
heard that.
advice when you don't have experience like I have? How you gonna tell me how to do my fucking job when you never stood in
Never
my
heard that
goddamn shoes?
expression.
Look it up. That's why people be weird about their beauticians cutting their hair. Because if your hair looking a mess, what the fuck is my hair finna look like? No, you're not finna. No, you're not finna sit here and try to get career advice. Your career is fucking in the garbage can. You're not even in the top 5 commentators, my guy. You're not even in the top 10. You put him in the top 5.
No, I put him in the top 25, maybe
Who the
top
fuck?
50.
Top 106. He 107. Fuck out of here. And nobody's saying, Wade's on commentary tonight. Yes. No. Ain't
But
nobody
Cody
checking for
would,
you, boo.
I don't know. I just feel bad for Cody tonight. We're gonna see what happens with Cody.
I know I'm a rage. I already raged last night after Meta Girls lost. So
And after New Day won.
I didn't rage after New Day won. I was
And when Tiff won.
I I didn't rage. I literally got up and walked out. That's not rage. I controlled my rage and got up and walked. Because it's just another. First off, why the fuck are y'all both wearing pink?
Right,
Explain it to me.
sisters.
And then Charlotte, I'm so glad you took that middle corset off because I'm like, Charlotte, this make you look long as a bitch. What the fuck is this? I'm just like, get me the fuck out of here. I'm ready to go home.
I'm ready to go home.
The shit
We were
pissing me
already
off.
home.
That's what I'm
Exactly.
saying. We already in the house.
No, y'all was ruining my fucking time. But that's pretty much it for night one. Super excited about night two. We don't know what is in store for us. What is WWE creative? Hold on a second, my dog's going by. We don't know what WWE creative has in store for us. I don't fucking know.
You
But
know, now it's so hard. Triple H just throws so many curves, and nowadays, like a lot of people like Dave Meltzer are getting mad because they're not getting the cheat sheets anymore, so they can't just put on the internet what's going to happen. They can't put the finishes on the internet because Triple H refuses to tell shit.
I don't think you deserve to get the dirt sheet. Why do you deserve to get a dirt sheet? Why do you deserve to know what the fuck is going on before it happens? Sit back and watch the program just like everybody else.
I know he's gonna tear up this mania because a lot of people wasn't crazy about a lot of these matches.
I think it was a good show. I don't care what. I think night one did really good, setting the precedent for night two.
I think night two should be a lot better because night one kind of disappointed because I think Jay and Gunther should have been a little bit longer and heavy hitting and show sort of the Jade and Naomi match because like the back story of it and like how everything moved. They should have made it a little bit more hard hitting, but they didn't, and they should have made it a little longer. They didn't. The real saving grace of that whole fucking night one was that triple threat.
I think a lot of people. I think Jaden's match was nice. It didn't. I think a lot of the matches just that was the issue. I agree. Is that they seem cut short when they had so much time. You know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because if y'all would stop showing so much fucking backstory, trim the backstory. We know what the fuck happened. Trim it. That's enough. It's enough slices. Just put the matches out there. We know what the fuck we here for. The Hall of Fame was 3.5 hours long, with 67 minutes of it being Triple H talking.
Yes. And Shawn Michaels kissing him in the mouth.
So I saw a different camera angle, and I said the same thing. Was they kissing in the mouth?
Yes. So Shawn
Yeah.
Michaels made a joke in his speech saying the only time we've ever kissed is the kiss you seen on screen. And so when Triple H came out, he kissed Shawn Michaels on the mouth, and Shawn was not expecting that shit. He was like, "Oh,
He's like, oh my goodness, my friend.
He gave him a kiss, so Solo and Ruka should have did. Solo and Ruka. Solo and Zarya should have did at the top of that damn ladder. I saw that shit and I said, why the fuck is they kissing on the mouth?
I
But
said, Trips, what's going on?"
I do think that we just gonna be all over the place with this. I do think that Layla should have inducted Michelle.
Yes.
I think it would have been the same if Stephanie would have inducted Triple H. It don't make sense. Like, let your peers do this. Also, you telling me, oh, she hunted me down until I didn't take no for an answer. It's not cute. It's not. That's not the flex that you think it is, my guy.
That just sounds really weird.
Yeah, I
Right.
stalked her till she said yes.
No, it was the opposite way. She was the one that wouldn't let up off his ass. She was like, he gonna be mine. Mm-mm. I do like that Triple H did. I mean, not Triple H. That Undertaker did say, she changed his life for the better. Like, she's a faithful woman. What did he say? call her something. Good and faithful woman, basically talking about her faith in Christ and saying, how she's led him to be a better husband, father, and all that. So, like the Bible said, he and him found the wife, found the good thing. So he found what he was looking for. Michelle was able to guide him and get with him where he needs to be because, sometimes Undertaker back in the day, Undertaker used to have bitches' names tatted on his neck. So, he done got it better. He done got it together now. So, Undertaker, let that hair go too, baby. Drop it.
There ain't none of them letting it go because everybody in that room had the same haircut.
At least Sean don't be want to take his head out because he be trying to have that Hulk Hogan. Well, Hulk Hogan, you too. Bitch, what you think? We know what's under that scarf. Like we not stupid. But
the
Michelle,
hair
Michelle doing her speech of letting people know that you are enough, and that I feel like it resonated with a lot of people, and a lot of people who didn't know they need to hear it, heard it, and was like, and her, period. She said what she said. She said what she said. Seeing Hulk, now I'm talking about Hulk Hogan. Seeing,
Your favorite person.
seeing my baby Stone Cold and Bret Hart side by side is seeing Bret up there in general always makes me happy because I'm like, Bret, I'm proud of you, and I
You've been
know
through a lot.
you definitely been through a lot, and for you to still love this business and not be like, bro, stop talking to me, and I love they freaking sculpture with their face side by side.
Yes.
That trophy is nice, and Bret now is a 3-time Hall of Famer.
Yep.
Stone Cold's a 2-time Hall of Famer now, so that was nice too, seeing them too, and them talking about how great it was to work with each other and the respect they have for each other. It lets you know that this business is more than just entertainment. It's, you got to trust the person that you're in the ring with, and they trusted
Who
each
can
other.
we depend on?
Cheers.
I like
And
how
then
Lex
Stone
Luger
Cold.
actually stood up during his induction
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
speech. Because he's been in a wheelchair for a long time because he had like a stroke
Mhm.
and because of drugs and stuff. So like it's good to see DDP helped him and got him better. Like DDP is an angel in human form.
Mm-hmm.
Like I love DDP. I love this the way he is helping people. He helped Scott Hall, Jake the Snake. He's helped so many people like who is on the bad path of drugs and really bad in their bodies and help get them back together. So it's really good to see Lex Luger and he was so happy. He was like, I hope my mom is looking down at me now and seeing that I'm in the Hall of Fame because she asked me if I would ever be in it because he's like my wrestling legacy and like my feelings for wrestling is complicated. But he ended up getting in there.
I love
That's right.
seeing, I love seeing the stuff that DDP does, and DDP is a good man, and he does the best thing, for taking care of people who want to do better and who need help.
I told you, I'm not a religious person, but DDP is an angel.
He's
Literally, yes, I agree. He is. Let's see see Typhoon and
Earthquake.
Earthquake getting in posthumously for one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Being there, the family being able to support him for all that is, I just hate when people don't get to get in before they pass. So like they never know what they would have gotten. So, but seeing them be able to get it is like your legacy is still here. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
That
Your
you'll
kids
never
are
be
able to
forgotten.
see it. Yeah,
You're God, but not forgotten in this life.
And then Kamala was able to get his with his family, his wife and
Hmm.
daughter sitting in the crowd.
And so the
They
Um,
showed
Niccolo,
his on they showed his on the news here because he's from Memphis.
oh, I
So
didn't
that
know
was
that.
nice.
And then who else was in?
Nikolai.
Oh yeah, his wife was in attendance to get his
Hmm.
into the legacy wing. So I think as a partner that would be nice to feel like I lost my partner and then he's still like there's still people who can learn like care for my husband now that I'm gone. I mean now that he's gone. So like I get the honor of accepting your legacy because you're not here to accept it for you. So I think that could be seen as like, another thing like um I have the honor of taking for my partner. So hopefully she sees it that way. I don't know what it's like partner, so I can't say that's what it is. So
Not like I'm gonna be inducted in the Hall of Fame anytime soon, honey.
you never know, my love. But um so that was pretty much it. But before we can end this thing about the Hall of Fame, Montez to the front. To the front.
I didn't think you were gonna talk about it.
Oh, I definitely gonna talk about it. Montez, bring your ass to the front. So, Montez was asked a question about Bianca being shown on Shannon Sharp and everybody, ogling his wife. Because, I mean, Bianca is
She's
drop dead
fine.
gorgeous. She definitely
Mm.
fine.
Mm-mm-mm.
Hot. So, he was like, I mean, everybody get to see the menu, but I'm the only one know what it tastes like. Bianca
Montez,
was
you
like,
said that on People TV?
on them people TV.
But what's Dave said? It's after 1 o'clock on the East Coast. This is adult television. Say what you want to say.
Bro, we got TV, we got cameras everywhere. We got TikTok, bro. That time ain't got nothing to do with that. Bianca looks. I don't want to say she looked embarrassed because I don't think she was embarrassed. I think she was more like bashful, like, oh my god, because Bianca
Stop,
don't.
Imma get you when we get to that
She
room.
said, "Why you do that?" She was blushing. She was like, "Oh my god," like I don't think it was embarrassment. It was more
Babe, I know that, but they know that too,
tsunami.
and you didn't have to
You
say
know,
that outside.
it was more like, damn, you just flood the club. Calm down. You didn't have to do all that.
now, my, now my panties gonna be wet the whole time while we're
Now I
sitting
gotta
there.
sit
Now my
here.
God.
panties are wet.
Now I gotta sit here because you over here talking about tasting the goods. She was like, oh, her arm was on his hand. Her hand was on his arm, and I know she was squeezing. Shut your ass up. I was so glad she had those sunglasses on because I know she'd have been, sir, can you not? But
Like,
that's everything. Go ahead.
can you not act like this in public? Like, come on, man.
Seriously.
It's also Logan Paul. Cause I said yesterday I was gonna revisit this. Why his stupid ass get on this red carpet and start talking about it's our honor to be inducted into the Hall of Fame tonight. Sir, I don't know what drugs you were smoking before you walked that carpet, but nobody's inducting you into anything. Be lucky that you got invited. Cause
I'm gonna say,
what are you doing?
sir, what do you think you've done to be placed in the WWE Hall of Fame?
Braxton
Quickly,
Braxton was just like, do you think are you under the impression that you're getting inducted tonight? He's
Like,
like, yes, why else would I be here?
because you're an employee, bitch. This is an employee mandated event. Get your ass into your seat.
let's get you out of your seat and shut the fuck up, my change.
Oh Lord. He
Mm,
yeah. Logan, you not invited nowhere else. Don't bring your ass nowhere else.
nowhere.
Oh, I forgot to mention when we were talking about Wrestlemania. So there was supposed to be for tonight, that tag team match with Lyra and Bailey and Liv and Raquel. But it was announced yesterday that Lyra has to find a new partner because Bailey is quote unquote injured. Now I've been scouring the Twitter streets, keeping
Yeah,
my
me
ear
too.
to the wind. Nobody knows why Bailey was pulled from the show.
They said there's
But
a
she was
creator issue, like a creative issue, from what I read.
I mean,
we need to know the real reason why she was
if I'm
pulled from the
Bailey
show.
and you wanted me to take a pin in this match, I'm gonna be pissed off because how many Bailey's done had 4 championship matches this last thing, and she's lost every single one of them.
No,
Every
she
single
won
one of
last
them.
year.
No, I mean like over the last year. No, she didn't win last year.
Yeah, Mania, she beat Io
Oh, she
Sky.
did. She did beat EO. But like, think about it. You've had me over the last 4 championship matches I've had. You've had me lose. Give me a break.
And my thing is, even if y'all pulling her from this particular match, y'all had Bailey versus Roxanne at Mania in the bag. Why didn't y'all just go with it?
Right.
That'd have
Like
been a great match.
y'all had that to put on the card. Like I don't look. I get y'all wanted to have them girls defend their titles, whatever. Blah 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 blah. Y'all took a random team and threw it together with Lyra and Bailey
What
when
was the
y'all could
point of
just
them
did
running the
Bailey
gauntlet?
versus. Thank you, thank you. What was the
What
point?
was the point of them? That you just killed other teams' momentum, like actual teams, by letting them run the gauntlet, but they're not going to actually perform together. It's just fucking stupid.
I don't know. Hopefully the full story comes out. I just keep seeing things like you said, man, it was a creative decision and people were going to go with whatever Bailey wanted to go with because she's highly respected in the locker room. So if it had to do something with a finish or how the match was going to go and Bailey said she not with that shit, she wasn't going to be with that shit. So
Maybe they
Bailey,
wanted
what
like
the fuck you
Raquel
want?
to pin her or something, or to live to pin her. Like they wanted like a stupid ending, and she just wasn't down with it. Who knows?
Bailey, Mercedes Monet told you to call her. So when you call her, she gonna let us know. If you end up in AEW, then we know what happened.
If you lose another one of the 4 horsewomen because you can't fucking get your booking together, that's on you.
Well, they probably lost Becky for a while because she doesn't want to. She already said multiple times she don't want to wrestle right now. So only horsewoman you have left, if what's her name leaves, will be Charlotte.
Yeah. Yeah, Bailey said she wanna sit at home with her baby.
And I can respect that. Why the fuck not? You know.
I guess.
But yeah, that's all I had. Sorry.
Oh no, you're fine. But um, I'm so excited for night 2. So we will see how night 2 go and see how the Slammies go. I'm pretty sure the Slammies are on currently.
Yeah, they're going now, but I think they're doing like separate how they're doing the playlist on YouTube is separate videos for each category. So I'll go through and watch them and see what's going on with the Slammies. Because I think the last one they did was like fan favorite. The last one I saw. Let me see. Yeah, fans' choice was the last one that they just did.
I guess we'll cover that tomorrow, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
because it
tough.
doesn't.
The
All the
Slammies
answers aren't in
on
just
night
yet.
one.
Yeah, the answers aren't in yet. Okay, well, we will be back to talk about night 2 and the Slammy. Oh, we're super excited, and I don't have anything else to add. I hope y'all follow us on Spotify, follow us on YouTube and TikTok at the same name as the Hot Tag Report. I don't think it's the Hot Tag. Follow us on Spotify and YouTube and Instagram at Hot Tag Report, where you can keep up with us and become part of the Hot Tag crew. I don't know what we're gonna call y'all. Y'all can be little hot heads. I like that. Y'all little
Yeah, I
hot
like
heads.
that.
Y'all be y'all little hot heads, and because I'm pipe bomb, so y'all know I'll be going off. So y'all can be part of the crew. But with that being said, we will catch y'all later. I hope y'all have a great weekend and happy mania, everybody. Bye.
See ya.